Welcome to our first Utah Safety Council virtual membership meeting. Can everybody hear me? Can my team hear me? Everybody good? Everybody can see my screen? Great. We're really excited to host this today, and we hope it will be valuable for you. So we appreciate you taking the time and making the effort. My name is Lisa Christofferson, and I'm the membership manager here at the Utah Safety Council. So during our meeting, you will get a chance to meet everyone on our team. Because of the number of participants we have on this call, we're asking everyone that has cameras and microphones to please be muted and use the chat feature if you have any questions or comments that come up. We're trying to watch this and we will address things as they come up, but at the very end of the session, we will make sure to facilitate a quick question and answer session. So if you think of any questions, go ahead and throw them in the chat and we'll make sure we address those. So first up is our president, John Wojciechowski. He's going to give us a quick update on the Utah Safety Council. So go ahead, John.
Well, hello and welcome to the Utah Safety Council Zoom room, our first web-based live stream. First off, I want to say how proud I am of our team here at the Utah Safety Council. It's been a challenging time over these past several weeks because of the hard work that our team has been doing here. We've been able to stay operational and support Utah's essential businesses and infrastructure. During this time, we're open, we've stayed open, we've kept classes small, we've been social distancing, we've sanitized the whole building and continue to sanitize, and we are transitioning to small live classes as well as these small or these virtual Zoom format type of classes. It's a Zoom world and we're just living in it right now. We have found it necessary, just to give an update on our Crazy Pants golf tournament, we did find it necessary, I don't want to say cancel, but we've thought it best to postpone it until 2021 when we can do it properly. So come next year, we look forward to meeting and gathering again for that great tournament, that great event that supports our home and community program. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to the one and only Vice President of Operations, Brandy Crockett.
All right, well, thank you. Hi, like John said, I'm Brandy, and I'm excited that we're doing this today and to be able to give you some updates about our annual meeting. You should have received some information from us about our awards applications being out. For those of you that aren't familiar with what we do, our annual meeting is normally held at the Little America every year, usually in August. And it's a great way for us to come together. We have a board meeting as well and do some safety awards for everybody. And so it's been a great event for us, but this year is a little bit different. So we've been trying to decide what to do and how to host this event, and I just wanted to announce that we're doing that virtually this year. So still going to be held on August 14th, and you know, we're still kind of working out all of those details and plans. So as they become available, we're going to put those out. But we want to see your award applications. So all of those are on our website under the membership tab. We have a video where to find those. You can also contact us and we can email them, send them to you. But we want to make sure that you have access to all 9 of those applications that are out there. You know, like I said, we can send those to you. So we're accepting them now. All of the applications are due to our office no later than June 30th. You can email them back to us at awards@utahsafetycouncil.org. Fax if people still fax, mail, or we're here, like John said, we're still open, so you can stop by and deliver them if you feel comfortable doing that. I'm excited to see everyone virtually when we get there on August 14th and to recognize your company and all their safety achievements. So we're excited about that. We want to see those applications and I appreciate all of your support. Next up, we're going to hear from Cassie Henson. She's going to talk to us about our tow truck program and our computer-based training programs. So.
Good morning, everyone. Hope you all can hear me. Can everybody hear me just fine? Okay. All right, so I'm just going to talk a little bit about our tow truck program that we have to begin with. And it's, if you're needing to take a tow truck course, it's done on our website at utahsafetycouncil.org. Just a reminder, each individual will need their own account, which means your own email and your name. You can certainly put the company address still, but we have been seeing quite a few of our tow truck drivers come through where they have one person and they just change the name on the account. So that's something that I kind of wanted to discuss, how important it is just to have your own account. And if you have questions in regards to that, I can certainly help you if you just give me a call. My contact information is located on the screen here. Also on your pictures, if you have a hard time uploading your pictures, just let us know. You can certainly email me the picture too if you need, but we do require that you're not wearing sunglasses or a hat or a mask. We have to be able to see your face clearly in the picture. So as far as tow truck goes, again, you can contact me if you need to. With the computer lab, since we are practicing social distancing, we have very limited seating. Courses are filling up quickly in the lab as the refineries have kind of started to amp back up. So we require you to contact our office for an appointment as we have limited seating and reduced hours. Just so you know, we do have masks available here at our office if you feel comfortable wearing a mask, and each station is sanitized and cleaned thoroughly before the next participant sits there. So if you need to make an appointment for the computer lab, you can give me a call. Information right there, like I've said a bajillion times. But anyway, I'm going to turn the time over to Nicole, and she's going to talk to you about our traffic safety programs.
Good afternoon. Hope everybody's doing good. Hi, my name is Nicole. I am the traffic safety manager. Now the state requires some of the courses to be taught in person, which we've been doing here while practice social distancing and other recommended guidelines. However, we are working towards a Zoom platform for our driving courses, and those begin this month. As a reminder, we do currently teach Alive at 25 and defensive driving. We also offer defensive driving on an online format. So visit our website for details. I also wanted to remind our members that on our website, we have great traffic resources for you and for your employees. If you visit our website and click defensive driving to open the page, scroll down until you see the traffic safety resource header and the picture of the man holding the steering wheel. And then just click on that picture. There are 5-minute safety talks, videos, facts, etc. It's a great resource. Thanks, and please be safe on those roads. Up next is Kenzie.
Hi, I'm Kenzie. I'm the Emergency Care Program Manager, and I just wanted to talk briefly about our First Aid CPR AED classes here that we do monthly at the Utah Safety Council building. We do have one tomorrow, June 10th, and there's still seats available. Our next one after that is July 8th. And then we also have online class options that people can take. You can go to our website under the Emergency Care Program and sign up for those classes. So if you have any questions, you can also reach out to us and we'd be more than happy to answer those. Next, we'll hear about MSHA from Megan.
Hey, good morning, everybody. So my name is Megan. I'm the manager of the MSHA and Refinery Training Program. So just wanted to let you all know that we have been continuing with our regular schedule of both the MSHA and the refinery classes. Tuesdays we're alternating UITC and BOP every other Tuesday, MSHA Surface Refresher happens every Monday, and then the Surface New Minor classes are happening every other week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So go ahead and go on our website, check out that schedule. One thing that we have been adding to kind of supplement the number of people that we can have here in the building is we have been doing Zoom classes for the MSHA program since April. So we've actually been getting pretty good at it. We've been getting a really good response to that. We've had people coming in all across the continental United States, you know, and then also Alaska, Canada. We've had a couple people from India. We have been audited quite a few times on that program from MSHA, and I've been getting really good reviews both from our MSHA representatives and from our students. So we're actually pretty happy with what's going on there. If you have any questions about that, we do of course have them pre-scheduled, showing on our calendar, or we can also do those as private classes if you prefer. So if you have to get your people trained up on MSHA, but you still have regulations saying that you can't gather together, we can do a private Zoom class for you too. So go ahead and contact me. My contact information is there on the screen, and we'll be happy to see what we can do for you. Thanks, everybody. Next is going to be Lisa introducing Laura. Thanks.
All right, next up on our list is Laura Brown, and while we're all playing on Zoom, somebody's got to be working, and so I wanted to make sure that we introduced her, though. She's kind of the backbone here. We all rely on her very much. She really cares about our members and does so much on the back end for them that goes, you know, I don't think our members get to see that, so I do want to just kind of say that we really appreciate her as part of our team. Super important, and she gave us the pay invoice button on our website, which was life-changing. So we are forever in her debt, but we appreciate her help and want to make sure we introduced her. So this is Laura. Next up will be Amy.
Hello, good morning. My name is Amy. I'm the office assistant here at the Safety Council. I'm here if anybody needs questions I've answered or wants to register for any classes or anything. I also wanted to remind everybody that we do have our Facebook pages. We do have our basic Utah Safety Council Facebook page, but we also have our home and community Facebook page. It's a little more intimate to your community. So if you want to check that one out, it is on Facebook. Go ahead and follow us. It's a great resource. Yeah, next up is Cameron talking about our occupational safety.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Cameron. I'm the Occupational Safety Training Program Manager here with Utah Safety Council. So I'm the guy you're going to talk to set up any of your trainings and any needs that you have on that end. Right now we are still holding courses. We're still offering all of those just as we have been. We're just making some adaptations to those. You can still come in, take a course in person. You can get an on-site course at your facility. And then we've kind of been mentioning this web-based courses. These web-based interactive courses, what it is you can attend the course, have the conversations with your instructor just like you normally would, but you can do it from the comfort of your own home or your office via Zoom like we've been doing with our mining classes. So right now is really a good time to be looking. If you've looked into that advanced safety certificate or your certificate in OSHA compliance, is a really good time to take advantage of those just because they're going to be more and more readily available for you. Few updates I have for you guys. We have some good news. Our workplace scholarship program, there's some of you that probably have taken advantage of that. What that's applicable to is Utah businesses of 250 employees or less. The nice thing is though, we've been granted permission to offer that to on-site training. So if you have a team and you want to get your team trained up at your facility, this is something that now we can help with that cost. We cover 50% of the cost with that workplace scholarship program. So if you've been holding off to get those trainings, now's a really good time to take advantage of that program. As far as other things that we're doing here, many of you have been to our breakfast safety seminars or our bagels and benefits. This is kind of what you're seeing right now is kind of our transition. It's another change that we're doing to adapt to our current climate. So this is kind of the kickoff for our Start with Safety. It's a campaign that we're trying here. Starting August 3rd is going to be our first Start with Safety. We're going to be doing live webinars and we're going to be streaming that. We're going to record it so you can actually view it later too if you need. But each month we'll kind of have a new safety topic, and then Lisa will be able to get on and kind of discuss with you your membership options, different benefits, things that you have that you can use here being a member with the Utah Safety Council. We do hope to eventually incorporate that face-to-face interaction again, but just for now, make sure that we're marking our calendars 9 a.m. at the first business day of every month. So in August, that is going to be August 3rd. This month, though, we are going to be focusing, and some of you have probably already heard about as well, but our National Safety Month. So National Safety Month is something that we're always excited about. It's always National Safety Month for us here, but especially in the month of June. At the Utah Safety Council, we're going to be focusing on mental health, ergonomics, driver safety, safety culture, and then the SAFER model, which is kind of the reopening of businesses and how to go about that, which Lisa will talk to you guys about here in a minute. The other thing that we're kind of trying to focus on with this month as well is increasing the awareness of AEDs, the use and the importance of Utah businesses having these life-saving devices. So if it's something that when you're hearing AED, you don't know where yours is, make sure you're checking around, reach out to us. We can help you figure out which one works for you, work with pricing with you, and we can even help you place in your building and train you on how to use that tool as well. If you do want to be any part of the National Safety Month, go to nsc.org/get-involved. You can also follow us on Facebook and LinkedIn. And then if you're using any posts, you're posting any stuff on those and you want to be accounted for on there, use the hashtag NSM for National Safety Month. Just a few other last things for you. I just have my courses for this month. I've got on the 12th, this Friday coming up, we have reasonable suspicion drug and alcohol compliance for the DOT supervisor. So that's going to be, if you're in that supervisor position, you're really kind of, that's a good one for you to look with on how to mitigate those kind of situations. On the 15th, we have our forklift operator course. Forklift operator course really, if you want to try to boost up your resume or you just really want to hone in your skills and your knowledge with the OSHA standards for operating lift trucks, is a really good course for you to attend. The next day on the 16th, I have machine guarding. That one's part of our OSHA compliance series. That one's going to be really, if you're working around any machines, all it's going to do is improve your knowledge and capability working around those machines safely. And then the one I'm really excited for is on the end of this month here, the 23rd through the 26th, we have our POSH, or Principles of Occupational Health and Safety. With this course, that's kind of the keystone for coming out of our advanced safety certificate. What these courses really focus on is your supervisor and your safety manager kind of designing, implementing, and really creating active progressive change within your safety culture in your company. We have really amazing instructors that can kind of help you really hone it to specifically what your needs are as well with those programs. If you have any questions about these classes or any other classes we have upcoming, you want to set up any trainings with me, please feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is right here on the screen. And that's all I've got for my updates. So I'm going to turn it over to Lisa now.
Great. Thanks, Cameron. So for my update, I really wanted to talk about the SAFER model. My background is a lot of regulatory compliance and writing, and so this really resonated with me. I feel like we're all kind of coming to the realization that things are just never going to be the same again. We're currently in a global pandemic, and while hopefully that situation continues to improve, we just have to do what we do, which is adapt and figure out where we can mitigate and manage our liabilities and our risks. So I know most of us have already made a lot of significant changes to the way that we do business and to the way that we're running our business and our operations, but we're still working that through and trying to figure out the best ways to do that. So this is where SAFER comes from. SAFER is an acronym because we love acronyms, but SAFER is an acronym that stands for Safe Actions for Employee Returns, and it's an initiative that was created by the National Safety Council. So the National Safety Council formed a task force of about 80 different entities, including several Fortune 500 companies, leading safety organizations, and public health experts. And one of the things that this group, this consortium did was work on these operational playbooks. So you may have already heard of this organization, or you may have heard of the playbooks. They've actually been featured on some news stations throughout the country, and a lot of other organizations are leaning on them quite a bit. So you may have heard of them. If not, it's something to look into. So as far as the whole initiative, where I want to focus is the playbooks. That's kind of what they're starting with. So these playbooks are collections of checklists for operating in a pandemic or a post-pandemic environment. And there are 6 cross-topic actions within each of these, their different checklists. So if you kind of look at the picture that I've got here, you've got the 6 topic actions across the top with the pictures. And just for example, under communication, you'll have a general communication consideration checklist, a personnel and policy change checklist, and instructions for arrival checklist. So that is what that kind of looks like. So each of those has subtopics. And then if you just look kind of on the left-hand side, it will say office, closed industrial, open industrial, or public. That's kind of based on your exposure level. So depending on the type of industry that you're working in, you can kind of pull those checklists based on that as well. So I hope that you'll take a minute and review this information. I really can't say enough good things about it. It was just such a helpful double check. A lot of the stuff, you know, I know people have been doing, but there were some great ideas. It's just a great way to validate, control, process check, process measure. We all know how valuable and important that is. So it's just something that you can look at. That's a great resource. I'll make sure to include a link. I know we didn't say it before. We are recording this meeting. We'll send you either the recording or the slides and some links with more information on the topics that we discussed. So I also quickly wanted to just talk about a couple of other ways to engage with us by using your member benefits. Don't forget, we've got that safety media library. I know Blockbusters are closing, but we have DVDs still, and most computers have a little DVD driver. We also have books to check out, textbooks and stuff. I don't know that we share that as much, but I know for me, I like a manual, I like a book, I like a textbook, I like to kind of learn. So we do have those to check out as well, and that's something that people find helpful. Health and safety events, one of our favorite things to do, one of our favorite ways to engage with our members is to attend health and safety fairs and events that they host. And right now we don't really have that opportunity, but we would love to engage with our members in an electronic format if that's possible. We have been invited to a few different webinars and safety meetings by members, and we've been able to attend everyone that we've been requested to participate in. And so we've enjoyed that. And if you have something coming up or would like more information, or you're doing a meeting or a company call and see value in us participating, we would be happy to do that. We love doing that type of thing, so please reach out. I also wanted to mention our consulting services. So we do this for free once a year for our sustaining members. And if you haven't taken advantage of this, you're really missing out. It's such a great thing. I know I don't have to persuade or convince anybody to understand how much value there is in having an outside perspective coming in and just talking through a few things, doing some process check, making some recommendations. That is something that we are still doing. We can do that while following social distancing guidelines and that type of thing. So especially if you're a sustaining member and you haven't done that for a minute, it's something to consider. We are also offering right now those consultations if you want that to be focused on the safer playbooks. Somebody from the Utah Safety Council can help you focus and initiate that initiative within your business and kind of help you with some specifics. We're not going to come in and tell you what to do or how to reopen or do anything like that, but we can definitely help set you on the right path with the safer tools that we've been provided with. So it's something to consider, especially if you haven't done it. If you just want an outside perspective or don't even know where to start, please reach out to us. Super beneficial, and a lot of our sustaining members have really appreciated that. I would also quickly like to remind you that our next first aid, CPR, and AED course, which is a free course for our members once a year, that is coming up. And so please don't forget that we do have those free courses as well. Check out our calendar. We're always adding additional web courses, and we are adding additional Saturday courses. So please make sure you continue to follow that, and especially watch for those free courses that are coming up. That is about all I have for my update. I can't see the chat with the PowerPoint on my screen, so I want to double check with my team, and we can open up the floor for any questions. Megan, do you have any questions over there that you want to share? Okay, We don't have any questions. So I'm going to open it up. If anybody has any questions or comments that they want to put in the chat, I'm going to go ahead and just give a couple minutes for people to put that in there, and we can quickly address those before concluding. So please go ahead and reach out to that chat feature if you have any questions about anything that we have just discussed. Great question. Who asked that excellent question? Did we pay them to ask that? That was really good. So I'm going to let Cameron address that and share with the group what that question was.
Yeah, absolutely. As far as physical material, if you go to nsc.com, or sorry, nsc.org / get. I'll repeat that. All right. So we had a question. It just said, do you have content available for National Safety Month? We do have a bunch of content available. We're constantly sharing on our Facebook and our LinkedIn. So any of that's really good. I've got a webinar coming just on safety culture. That one's going to be on the 23rd of this month. We're going to be doing a live webinar. I'll post all that as well. But if you want to get your own stuff right now, the NSC does have a bunch of material for you to use. That's just nsc.org / get involved. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me individually and I can kind of help you navigate that as well.
Great, thanks, Cameron. I also just want to mention, we have so many resources on our website. We are finding more every day. And like I mentioned before, we also have all those safety media. We have the DVDs, and then there's the streaming as well. So if you are interested in participating in National Safety Month and there's something in your workplace or something specific, maybe you had an injury this past year, maybe you had a near miss or something that you just want to focus on, reach out to Cameron or me, or just email us at safety@utahsafetycouncil.com, and we can help point you in the right direction. We get really excited about those kinds of questions. You know, we like to kind of geek out about our resources and safety. So if you have something specific in mind, please let us know and we'd be happy to point you in the right direction. All right, Megan, do we have any other questions on the chat?
Yes, so this is from Kenzie. First Aid CPR AED instructor training. Are you still doing this course, and when?
Yes, we are still holding this course. It is filling up fast, so I recommend registering for it soon. This course will be hosted here at the Utah Safety Council building August 4th, 5th, and 6th. It is a 3-day course, and so we can go online and sign up that way, or you can give us a call and I can help sign you up for it.
Well, I have a follow-up question for Kenzie. Kenzie, remind me, how many people a day fall victim to sudden cardiac arrest?
John I. Moore have the numbers for yearly. It's about 350,000 people to 450,000 people each year dying due to sudden cardiac arrest. And so we're seeing very large numbers of people dying and very little use of AED devices in the workplace. About 10,000 of those deaths happen in the workplace. And so that's why we kind of really push for AEDs to protect your employees, protect yourself in the workplace.
Kenzie, if I wanted to purchase an AED, do I call you directly?
Of course. You can call or email. If I'm unavailable, Cameron is going to also be helping with some AED sales as well. So you can reach myself or Cameron at any time to get an AED.
I'll just piggyback on that as well. One other really unique thing that we have the ability of here is we can do walkthroughs with you, and we can walk through your organization, through your facilities, and we can kind of help you with where one should be. And then in addition, like I mentioned, we do training, so we'll even pull open your AED with you. We'll go through each step of it, how to check it, how to maintain it, all those little things. So that's a really nice element when you're outfitting with those through us, is you're going to get a lot of those little factors that really help you not only have the tool, but have the skills and ability to use that tool when you really need to.
And I think a lot of people don't realize, but having a membership through the Utah Safety Council, you actually get a discount on your AED purchases. And so we can for sure help get you that discount as well.
All right, thanks, Kenzie and Cameron. Do we have any more questions in the chat, Megan?
Yes, let's see. Do you offer supplies for AEDs such as replacement pads or batteries?
Yes, we do offer replacement pads, batteries for adult and pediatric, and we actually also track those for you. And so if your expiration date is coming up, we'll reach out to you and let you know. So hopefully you're checking that on your own in your company, but then you also have that outside source to kind of count on as well to make sure that your pads are current and batteries are current in case of an emergency.
Kenzie, let's maybe disclose to the group how much an AED costs on average.
This is one of my favorite topics because people ask that all the time about pricing. Depending on the unit average, I would say $1,000 to $2,000 for a unit, which when we first hear that, that's kind of a big number, right? But then we talk about the cost of a funeral or medical care and those kind of things, and that's upwards of 10 grand, 10 to 15 grand. And so it's a small price to pay when it comes to someone's life, really.
Okay, and Kenzie, you're popular today. We have another question for you. Let's see, is Stop the Bleed covered in the first aid training class?
We do talk about bandaging and those kind of things. Stop the Bleed is a more in-depth class on bleeding, and that is not offered in the class itself, but we do talk about tourniquets and direct pressure and those kind of things as well. Gunshots and stuff.
Okay. All right, I think that is it for questions. So we'll go ahead and throw it to John to wrap things up.
All right, well, again, thanks everybody for tuning in. We were really excited to have this meeting. It's great to talk to you all again finally. You know, we look forward to the day where we can go back to a normal, but we are prepared and are operating under the new normal. And so we encourage you to reach out to us. We're here to serve and take care of anything you might need when it comes to safety in the workplace, at home, or anywhere really. Be sure to check out the website, utahsafetycouncil.org, and go to those award applications. We have a web banner on the top of the page, and like Brandy mentioned, the show must go on. We're still going to produce a great event through Zoom. We're excited to do it. We're excited for you to attend, and we're really excited to recognize those of you that have gone above and beyond when it comes to safety. Thank you again for your support and your membership, and please don't hesitate to reach out for anything that you might need. Again, we're here to help you. Go safety. And like Lisa mentioned, we will make this recording link available. I think we'll put it out on all our social media channels. We'll email it to you, or we can come to you and reenact the whole thing. It'll be fun.